Most digital marketing agencies, they don't know anything about asphalt, blacktop, or paving in general. But one thing they're really, really good at is blowing through all of your money. What up there, guys? Izzy here once again, the Asphalt Marketing Pro, here to help asphalt paving contractors, paving companies understand this internet thing and show them how to use it to generate more leads for their business. In this video, I want to talk about digital marketing agencies and digital marketing agencies in general. Now, you as a paving contractor have probably been approached probably countless times, either by email, direct messages on Facebook, cold calls with digital marketing agencies promising you the world and how they can generate hundreds of leads for you or you pay nothing, how they can get you out tons of leads into your email box. I could get you more commercial paving jobs. Over and over again, you hear this all the time. And some of you guys maybe have signed up with some of them only to realize that they've completely overpromised and underdelivered. And you're going to realize a lot of these guys, a lot of these digital marketing agencies, what they end up doing is saying that they're going to create some kind of social media for you. They're going to create some kind of Facebook or meta ads. They're going to put stuff up on TikTok and Instagram. They're going to create you an awesome website. They're going to work on your Google business profile. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. Create a Google Ads account that's going to churn out leads like you can't believe, and you're going to be able to just explode your business. The problem with that is a lot of these businesses end up just over promising and under delivering. And the reason that I know this is because I am from a digital marketing agency background. I've been working on this stuff for like 7 years now, and I understand how this whole process works. What these digital marketing agencies do is they usually have like a sales team, salespeople. They go out there and are marketing and cold calling, doing all this stuff. And once they do manage to get you on the phone, they're going to tell you all this digital jargon. They're going to tell you how this is going to do this. They're going to ask you all your problems. They're going to say, what's the biggest issue you have? You can tell them you need leads, and they're going to tell you how their system, their way is going to make that happen. The problem with that is a lot of these digital marketing agencies, what they have is like they have cookie cutter systems that they use across the board. So the same digital marketing system that they use for your asphalt paving business might be the exact same system they use for a carpet cleaning guy, might be the same system they use for a junk removal, a roofing, an HVAC, a plumber, whatever it might be. It doesn't match the stuff that you have across the board. And another thing too is that they make it sound so easy. They make it sound like if you just build this meta ad, you're going to get leads. If you build these Google ads, you're going to get leads. If we built your business profile, you're going to get leads. If we built your website, you're going to get leads. And they just overcomplicate things. And you blindly just go in there hoping that it's going to work. And before you know it, you're out thousands and thousands of dollars with very little in return. In some cases, I've seen nothing in return. The problem with these digital marketing agencies is a lot of them don't really understand your industry. They're just, like I said, they're digital marketers. Some of these are younger guys. They don't know shit about paving. They don't know anything about blacktop. They don't know anything about sealing. They don't know anything about overlays, resurfacing. They don't know anything about asphalt. Yet they're out there promising you the world, how to get you in front of people that are looking for your services. And what I tell asphalt paving contractors is do not overcomplicate things. All you have to do is understand your clientele, understand what your customer is doing when they are looking for an asphalt paving contractors. So one of the basic examples I always talk about is this. Let's say I am your perfect customer, right? Let's say I have a big apartment complex and I have a huge parking lot there, right? And for a long time, I keep looking at it. I understand it's in the back of my mind that I need to repave my parking lot. I probably need to tear the whole damn thing out and do it all over again. I'm getting a lot of complaints from my tenants. Even the city doesn't like my parking lot. I just know I need to get around to do it. And eventually I've been fed up with it. Maybe a certain day, you know what? I say, you know what? I've made my decision. I need to repave my parking lot. But the problem is, again, I'm your potential customer. I have no idea. I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about paving. I don't know anything about the construction of parking lots. I don't know anything. I don't know a contractor. What am I going to do? Am I going to go on Instagram? Am I going to go on TikTok? Am I going to go on Facebook? What exactly am I going to do as your potential customer? What am I going to do to find somebody who can come pave my driveway or pave my parking lot? I'm probably going to pull out my phone and I'm going to type in asphalt paving contractor, paving company near me, that sort of thing. And I'm going to start looking on Google and looking to see who can come out here and give me a quote and give me some information about paving my parking lot. That's it. that's where your customers are at. And it doesn't matter if there's a customer looking to pave their driveway, a parking lot, do some road construction. More than likely, they're going to go on Google, especially if they don't know who you are. So I tell paving companies and paving contractors, there's basically three things that you need to focus on. And everything should be focused on Google and Google's search engine. So I'll tell paving contractors this is what you need to do. You need to get yourself a website set up that you own and you control. And let me tell you, it's one of the things these digital marketing agencies do is they go out there and build websites that they own and they control. So when you break ties with them, they take everything with them. You don't want to do that. So you get yourself a website. Your website has to be absolutely crystal clear on exactly what you do and where you do those services. So if you're an asphalt paving contractor out in Fresno, California, your website should be perfectly structured to tell people that you are, and the search engine, that you are an asphalt paving contractor in Fresno, California, and the surrounding areas. It has to be crystal clear. The next thing you need to really focus on is your Google business profile that Google will give you for free if you don't have one already. And again, what you need to do is work on that business profile, get as much reviews as you can, upload pictures, post regularly on there, fill it out 100%, and connect the website that I just described earlier to that Google business profile. So again, Google sees the search engine that you are an asphalt paving contractor in Fresno, California. Crystal clear. Just those two things alone, if done 100% and done effectively, could give you the potential to show up in that Google 3-pack in the organic search results. So when the guy who needs a parking lot for his apartment complex, when I look for a paving contractor in Fresno, I scroll through the phone, I see your business in that 3-pack, I click on it, click on your website or click on the phone number and give you a call very, very quickly. And what Google's trying to do, it's designed in a way where Google's trying to find the 3 best paving contractors in any given location and then place them at the top of the search results and give them free leads. Now you might be wondering, why in the hell would Google do that? Very, very simple. More than likely, there's more than 3 paving contractors in any given area, unless you're in an obscure, tiny area with just, 3 guys in the area. More than likely, there's probably 10 to 15 different paving contractors, for example, in Fresno, California. So by Google giving these top 3 guys all this free exposure and all these free leads is going to create like envy and want competition from the other 14 guys that are not getting any one of those leads. What eventually all these other contractors are going to want to do is they're going to want to pay to play. So they're going to pay Google to get placed above their competition. And that's where Google's making their money and creating competition so that those other contractors can generate leads and get some of the leads that these guys are getting down here for free. The crazy thing is, even when you do pay for ads, the vast majority of leads go to the organic stuff because we as human beings, I don't know what it is, we tend to gravitate to whatever shows up organically because we believe that they earned their place at the top. So the third thing I strongly suggest to paving contractors is to go out there and start a Google Ads campaign because that's where your clients are going to be. They're going to go on Google anyways. So as you're working on your website and you're working on your business profile to get it pushed higher on the search results, you still place yourself in front of your customers with the Google Ads, and you could set those things up in as little as 48 hours. So eventually what's going to happen, if you have a Google ad placed at the top of the search results, your business is also showing up in that little 3-pack of the Google Map listings, and your business is also showing up in the organic part of the Google first page. You're placing yourself right in front of the customers already looking for the exact services that you provide. And if you structure everything correctly, you build out your perfect website that offers every single service that you provide: driveways, parking lots, roads, sealing, overlays, resurfacing, striping, all the services that you offer. Make it crystal clear you offer them in that location. Optimize your Google business profile for that place. That is where the vast majority of your leads are going to come from because people are trained to use Google when they look for a contractor, any contractor, and especially asphalt paving contractors. So if you're right now working with a digital marketing agency that's not really cutting it out for you, go online and see if they're doing exactly what I just explained to you. And if not, cut ties with them and work with somebody who will. If you've been approached by digital marketing agencies that are going to promise you the world, go and see if they're actually doing exactly what I just said, because that's what works best for asphalt paving contractors. And if they're not, cut ties with them and run away from them and maybe do some of this stuff on your own. And if you guys need help with that, just go to the description below. I have links right here where you guys could book a call with me, and I could take a look at your business, take a look at your location, and let you know some options that you have to get you some more leads in the areas where you want to get those leads. And I'll show you guys some of the work I've done for other asphalt paving contractors to generate a bunch of leads for them in their given markets. And I'll show you if you guys need help with your Google business profile, your website setup, your Google ads campaigns, things like that to get things going. And if you guys want to see exactly how to structure your website, you could take a look at one of my videos right here where I go exactly into how to really structure your website for asphalt paving to get you the best results possible and generate more leads for your business. So if you guys need help with any of that stuff, again, go to the description below. I'd be happy to help. Take a look at your business and how we can help you to get more leads online. And that's all I got for you guys today. Until next time.